You know, guys, algorithms are crazy things. I just did a video about a girl, young lady in a lesbian relationship who was treated like total trash by her, hopefully now ex-girlfriend, on a trip to Mexico that she planned for her birthday. And now I'm getting all kinds of stories about other scissor sisters who are catching that smoke as well, bruh. Trust me, the grass is not green on the other side. And these ladies are finding this out the hard way. But we're not gonna waste any more of your time, fellas. Roll the clip.
And don't look at the herpes on my chin. Many moons ago, like 14 years ago, I had this little girlfriend. Not even really a girlfriend. I was just talking to her, like we was just talking. Wasn't nothing serious. But anyways, we had been talking for a minute, maybe like a month, an entire month. Well, one day she texts me and she's like, I can't come hang out with you today. I'm sick. So I was like, cool, whatever, you know. Well, it kept happening. So I'm thinking, all right, we just about to be like this ain't working, you know, whatever. Turn out, she found out she was pregnant. I didn't notice yet. Till she finally started coming back around, and she's like wearing the sweatshirts and stuff and trying to like hide her belly or whatever. And like, we're not talking no more at this point because like she quit coming around or whatever, but like we're friends or whatever. Well, she starts to really show like she getting pregnant as fuck. She gonna come at me and tell me that I'm the baby daddy.
You serious?
She tried to tell me that I put that baby there. I did that. I said, I know you fucking lying. I ain't got no magic hands, magic fingers, magic face. You can pin that on anybody you want to except me, because that don't even make no fucking sense. I did not come with the proper equipment to do that to you. Well, she meant business, though. Like, she was adamant that was my child. That was my kid.
Bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And like I've been saying, I was a piece of shit back in the day. Like, I was a piece of shit. So I said, okay, hop in the car. Let's go sell this shit right here. And if we get pulled over, them's your drugs, not mine. If that's my baby, them's your drugs. But needless to say, that was no longer my child. And she didn't come around anymore. So if for some reason that girl sees this video, how my kid doing?
What's up? I'm a stud. I like girls, but I think I'm finna start dating men. And let me tell you why. So I've been out here dating, and I just find that I date a lot of these femmes, and it seems like they looking for a parent instead of a partner, bro. Like, and I love spoiling my women. I love paying for stuff. I love taking them on dates and getting them flowers and make sure they're good in every way, make sure they're safe, opening the door for them, all that. I love that stuff. But it seems like I can't get any spoiling in return. Nobody wants to play their role. I'm getting girls flowers, taking them on these crazy dates, and, you know, them real good, you know, at the end of the night, make sure they get home safe, getting them all of this and getting nothing in return. Like, I don't know if girls are fake gay, but they don't even want to, like, they don't even want to F back. Like, they don't even want to back. Like, what? I be trying to ask girls, like, are you gay for real? Like, are you gay? Because you like, you know what I'm saying? It even come down to the conversation. I be carrying the conversation, asking them questions, figuring out what they like and what they don't like. And they don't ask nothing back. Like, and I asked this one girl, like, why don't you ask nothing about me? And she said, I'm just trying to see for myself. What? Like, if I'm paying for everything, I'm doing all the transportation, I'm initiating everything, the least you could do is a little... Or something, or bring me some flowers. Walk to the gas station, give me a bag of chips. I'm not asking for a lot, but it seems like I am because I can't get anything out these girls. You know, and not everything is about this, but if you're not finna do this and make sure that I'm satisfied, then you have to pay for something. You're gonna have to pull up. You're gonna have to give me something, some blunts, some alcohol or something. And honestly, I ain't gonna lie, you rolling up every once in a while ain't even enough no more. It's not enough. Like, I need the full experience the same way that I'm giving you. And I just feel like with a man, like he's automatically expected to do things, put stuff in motion, pay for stuff, all of that stuff. And I know if I had a boyfriend, I would reciprocate his energy and treat him really well because I already have that in me as a masculine presented person. And honestly, I'm not even masculine. Like, I'm kind of STEM. Like, I'm kind of STEM. I like to switch it up. Like, I like to be masc most of the time, but I will put on some lashes and a cute outfit and everything like that. So that part of me ain't feeling the not getting nothing in return. It just
Welcome to dating in the 21st century West as a man, sweetheart. The grass is not greener on the other side.
got me like overwhelmed, and as a giver I need me a giver, and maybe I just haven't found her yet, but it's making me think like maybe I'm on the wrong side, because at least I know with a man I'm supposed to get some type of spoiling, because right now I'm not getting nothing and it's making me want to switch. So anybody that's out there, let me know if I'm tripping. Studs, am I out there? Y'all feeling like let me know if I'm tripping, bro.
In a word, no, you're not tripping. What you're talking about is simple reciprocation of value. The idea of someone you went out of your way for being grateful is not out of the question. You sound like a caring person, and you're not a bad-looking female. I mean, I'm not crazy about the septum ring. Get that shot your nose. That's stupid. And I'm not crazy about the blue hair. You're not bad-looking. And from the looks of things, you look, if not fit, you look thin. And you said in your own words that you like every now and again put on a dress and heels. Okay, you switching back teams, that's on you. But biology always wins. But my bigger issue here is this. You're not a bad looking woman. You sound like you're the kind of person who gives of herself. And since that's the case, if you want to be the kind of woman who, if you decide to hop back across the fence, the first thing you're gonna have to do is get rid of all those lesbian dog whistles. Get rid of the hair, get rid of the nose piercings, get rid of saying bro every 5 words, get rid of the masculine ass clothing, and embrace your femininity fully. You like wearing dresses? Wear them. Be that kind of girl. But you're gonna see that trying to get gratitude out of the modern Western women, even for another woman, is all but impossible.
Just to back up my last video that y'all made go viral, I'm finna tell y'all a little story time with receipts. I got the screenshots. Let's get it. Met this shorty. I met her off a dating app, so that was probably my first mistake.
Yes, indeed, that was a mistake. And I'm loving the self-reflection that she's got over here. But yes, guys, stay off the dating apps. The only thing up there is low vibrational, low-hanging fruit.
Met her, talked to her on the phone. She was dry. She wasn't asking anything about me. It was real dry. It was really more like just banter back and forth, and I like that, but not for the full conversation. We met in person. I probably shouldn't have met her in person after the vibe was dry on the phone, but we met in person. The vibe was a little bit better, but not by much. Like, I had her over my house with my people, with my family. She would barely talk to anybody. We would be playing games like charades and different games, so she wouldn't participate. Like, she would just sit there looking around, looking crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I tried to fall back for her, but she wouldn't really let me. She would text me, "What you doing?" every 5 seconds. I would be doing everything, and like the one time I asked her, like, "Let me get some," she told me some you first. Mind you, I already done did what I did to her a couple times now. Anyway, I do what I do. I devour. As I do, I put it down. She do me, and it's like she doing it like it's a chore. Like, doing it like she don't want to do it for real.
Man, female nature is universal, guys. She's making the same mistake a lot of blue pill simps make. This chick she's talking about is probably real pretty, probably got a crazy ass body, and she is dry texting her, just laying there, being a pillow princess, and then when it's finally time to give back, she's barely involved. Bro, guys, as sad as it is that now the lesbians are finally figuring out what we've been talking about for, as wild as it is to hear the complaints I hear a lot of you guys have about the women you're dealing with come out the mouth of a lesbian, the craziest part is she doesn't understand what you guys understand if you watch my content. Never play this game. If a woman is dry texting you, if she's just barely cooperating in the bedroom, you need to cut her loose ASAP, regardless of what she looks like.
Like, Shorty also had, like, always acting broke, didn't really pull up on me. She probably pulled up on me like 2 times in the matter of us talking 2-3 months, which is crazy. And when we first met, I didn't have a car, so I always slide around, like, and try to get her in different ways, catch her Ubers. You know what I mean? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. One time I was trying to see her. Also, I initiate every interaction. But anyway, one time I was trying to see her, and I live outside of the city. She lives closer to the city. So I was like, "Oh, I'm going to be in the city today." And she told me she's going to be at a location that was about 10 minutes away from me in the city as well. I'm like, oh, you 10 minutes away from me. Can you meet me at this bar on Edgewood? Make it easy for me so we could just go home together, you know? And she says, this my sister's boyfriend Uber, and she using it to get back to the house. That's something, she said something like that. I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm thinking, like, what? You can't get an Uber 10 minutes to me just to make it easy because I always come and get you? And I'm dumb, so I pulled up on her. I was like, man, fine, whatever. I'll come get you.
I mean, you guys can relate to this, man. It's crazy seeing a female go through this. But she's obviously being used for attention. She's obviously being used for whatever she's buying her. She's obviously being used for free food. Not to mention, she's laying there on the receiving end on a 3-to-1 ratio of licky licky before the sticky sticky. This is crazy to me. And I feel bad for this chick because, again, she sounds like she's the kind of person that most guys, if she was straight, would be crazy to have. Down to go down, and she ain't scared to crack her wide open, or person in this case. Yo, man, fellas, this is what happens when you overinvest in a female that ain't really feeling you like that. Never be this guy, or girl in this case.
Go in there. I was probably in there like 5 minutes. My sister with me. My sister go to the bar. I go to her. She with like 2 other people. And we sitting, we talking, we chilling. Then, out of nowhere, she say, my cousin got to go to the bathroom. We finna walk to the Waffle House down the block. I'm like, there's a bathroom in here. We're literally like 2 feet away from the bathroom that's in the bar we in right now. She talking about some, oh, she don't want to use that one. I'm like, well, okay, well, she can go to Waffle House. You staying with me because I just came out my way to come get you. Don't you want to see me? Like, I'm here. Your ride is here. You supposed to be leaving with me anyway. Like, let her go. She look at me like she got an attitude. She roll her eyes or whatever. So I end up going over to my sister. She bought a bar getting a drink. I'm with my sister. I don't see Shorty no more. I look back. Shorty gone. Mind you, I had on heels and a dress that night. I had a heels and dress on. And she seen I had a heels and dress on, was still doing me like this. I'm like, bro, I know she ain't. I'm like, are you serious? So I hit her up, like, where are you at? I call her. She like, oh, we at the Waffle House. Come get me. I'm like, so I'm low-key fuming at this point. I'm still done, though. So I pull up.
Yo, I don't want to get accused of victim blaming because it's obvious this chick is an asshole. Let's not mince words here. It's obvious she is, but at the same time, you have got to be working on your social calibration to be able to read the room. This chick is going out of her way to be as non-receptive to your efforts as possible. Guys, learn a lesson from our sister. Never put yourself in a situation where you're chasing behind a chick. If she's not all over you, you don't want her.
Waffle House. I pull up to the Waffle House, mad as hell. And I look like, because of her out on the phone while I'm like walking to the car and stuff. I should have left when she went to Waffle House. I should have left then. I pull up on the Waffle House. Shorty takes so long to come out of the Waffle House. I'm fuming. I'm snapping on her. I'm like, bro, why would you do that? Da, 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 da. She's just being quiet, like just looking out the window while I'm driving. So after that night, I just wasn't really feeling her no more, so I kind of felt bad for her, wasn't replying as much. I was low-key ghosting, slowly ghosting, slow ghost, slowly ghost. So eventually she hit me up like, I feel like you don't mess with me for real. You only hit me up when you want to.
Unreal. This chick is bad in bed, bad at conversations, bad at plans, bad at consideration. And the split second this girl finally gets some self-respect and some dignity and walks away from her, now all of a sudden she's on some, I got the feeling you don't mess with me no more. No, you don't mess with me. That's why you act the way you act. I'm gonna go on the limb and say this chick is attractive, guys. Because there's no way she'd be going through all this for a 5 out of 10. This chick she's talking about is probably the type of chick who's gotten through her whole life treating people like shit because she looked good and men let her get away with it long before she started playing in the girl field.
Low-key waiting for her to say something, so I broke it down to her like this. Honestly, it's not that. It's just some stuff you do be turning me off. First, you're super dry, and it makes me want to be dry. You don't ask me no questions, and all we do is bicker back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I even brought up the charades, like, you was just sitting there not saying nothing. I'm like, I don't know how you get money, but you be acting broke. She told me she was a dancer. Ain't dancers supposed to have money?
I should have known. She messing with a pole-swinging booty clapper. The kind of woman who quite literally at her job sells men the illusion of the possibility of sex just to get money out of them. And now she's trying to look on the other side of the fence. This is...
Then I said, I asked you to meet me somewhere that was 10 minutes away. You talking about this is my sister's boyfriend, Uber, and she using it to get home. Like, what they got to do with you? Ain't you grown? You don't have your own Uber account? Like, that was done to me. But whatever, I can scoot you, then you did walk down the street for what? They need it for real. I also said, like I said, you be acting broke, so I know when I want to see you, I'm going to pick you up, drop you off, and pay for everything. And honestly, I wouldn't mind that if you had a lively, fun personality and then make that worth it. But Laura was a real freak or something. When we love, I got to be the one that initiated it. I devoured you, and da-da-da. I told you everything already, pretty much what I said here. I told her all she do is hit me up and say, what you doing? Hey, I broke it down. Like, y'all was talking about communication. I communicated. And I said, I know that I'm masculine a lot, but my type is someone who can take care of me too and is ambitious like me. Or if you can't do that, then bring something else to the table, like good vibes or something. I ain't saying this to hate on you, but I'm just telling you why I fell back on you. I was going to hit you when I'm ready to kick it. Granted, she did kind of take accountability. She said, I apologize. She kept saying I'm not a bad person for some reason. I don't know why she kept saying that or whatever. Like she was trying to convince herself. But she said that she got laid off, so she ain't got no money, and she told me she don't really want it all the time. Okay, then we don't have to do it at all, but you always down to get something, you know what I mean? And she was saying she ain't got no car, so she can't get around. But I'm just like, I didn't have a car when we first met. I still found a way to get it done. You get everywhere. When I be on the phone, her, she be everywhere out and about, so you get where you want to go. And we don't have to all the time. I'm cool with that. But if you're not bringing no personality, money, or vibes or nothing to the table, you can at least bring that. If you're not bringing nothing, then what we gonna do? So me still trying to give her another chance. I hit her up like a day or two later trying to invite her some stuff. Like, what you doing? She talking about she busy. So I'm like, hey. She like, okay. So after that, there's nothing else I can do. You're going to have the ball is in your court because I'm done initiating stuff.
Yes! 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 Yes!
She going to hit me up saying, we ain't cool or something no more. I'm like, I don't know. You tell me. You the one who not talking to me. I said, we good, shorty. You just been too busy to hang with me. And I told you why I fell back on you and ain't nothing changed. We coolin'. She said, for sure. Okay. Nah, the way she responded is like a man to me. Like, what? And this is supposed to be a film, bro. So I said, you see how dry you being? This is what I'm talking about. She said, all I said was for sure. And I said, exactly, that's all you said. That's the point. It's good though, be easy. And we ain't talked since then. Like, that was the end of it. But I just told y'all that story so y'all know I don't be lying. Like, I really, really be trying. And I just haven't found my person yet. Y'all men in your comments, y'all doing too much. Like, I still love my women. I still don't like y'all. Like, it's whatever. I was just ranting. Okay, so chill out. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with women. Okay, it's something wrong with the whole system. You know what I'm saying? But any pretty ladies in ATL, hit me up. I got more stories. Let me know if y'all want another one.
Wait a minute. You in Atlanta? Yo, you should have led the story with that. That'll put all this in its proper context. Because anybody who knows anything knows, I don't care what you into, straight, gay, whatever. Dating in Atlanta is garbage. But you know what? Beyond all that, guys, there are some very valuable takeaways in all this. Number one, never over pursue. It only gets you hurt. Number two, you have to gauge a woman's interest very early on as to not waste valuable time and other resources. Number three, you've got to be mindful of the fact that if the system's broken, like she says, women are a part of the system. So to pretend their contribution is negligible doesn't do anybody any favors. Listen, we're going to wrap it up here, guys. Just prove positive that for the most part, men aren't the problem in relationships. I'm not saying we're perfect. We got our flaws, that's for certain. But we're not the ones out here doing all this goofy shit. For real. Per capita, it ain't us. Because if the women on the other side of the fence, who ain't a man present to be blamed for none of what's going on in the relationship, are still going through the same problems, let's take it to math class, fellas, and solve for the common denominator. That's all I got for today, fellas. That's my time. Like the video, comment down below. Share with a friend and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Never let your brother suffer in silence when the truth can set him free. Networkers, we working. Until next time.